This is when the government was shut down. I said, how many people do you think in America are taking and receiving SNAP checks?
What's that?
Thank you. Because, by the way, most Americans don't even know what a SNAP check is. That's a check that the government gives to people for food. And the dollar amount's a little over $6 a day. So smart people in a room, by the way, I didn't know the answer to this a week prior either. The answer is about 41.5 million Americans get a SNAP check. When I told the room that, the room gasped. I said, so when you hear that the government was shut down for 6 weeks, that was 3 pay cycles. Well, the average American doesn't have 2 weeks of expenses set aside. I mean, I don't think everybody fully grasps the problem right now. 4 out of 10 Americans can't get their hands on $1,000 in case of emergency purposes. If you actually dig into the Federal Reserve data, it's 37% of Americans can't get their hands on $400 in case of emergency purposes. So there's a whole section of America that's truly struggling. But there's a whole lot of America that is still struggling. They're living paycheck to paycheck, but their money's being taken from them all the time because they don't have a plan for it.
For that bottom 60% of Americans that my research says wouldn't be able to save $27 a day, the data reveals a discretionary income cliff. Once you drop below the top 40% of earners, the money available after bills vanishes rapidly. The top 20%, which earn, I think, $96,000 per household, are in a surplus. The middle 20% have a $15,000 surplus, which the $27 a day takes 66% from. But the bottom 40% often have a roughly $2,000 surplus, so it's impossible for them to get to the $10,000. For that bottom 40%, what's the advice for them?
Start with something. Okay, so like we took this 50 and we said cut it in half to 25. I would say, can you save $1 a day? I have actually talked about this idea. Really simple. Could you save $10 a day for 100 days? So like if you're listening to me and you happen to really be struggling right now, my question would be, could you save $10 a day for 100 days?